Guys, excuse the roughness. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. It's cold outside, all right? Let's watch this video.
Okay, so currently a lot of you know that I'm in the process of selling my house. If you don't know, hi, my name is Jalen. I'm a homeowner. Been a homeowner since 2020. And yes, I am selling my home.
Selling her home since she got her home in 2020, she said, right? This video more 2025. She's selling her home after 5 years. And I mean, she might get into it later, but it might make sense for her. Especially with the housing boom, and her house probably went up in value. Maybe $100,000 or $50,000. Her house probably went up in value a lot. So she sells her home, she can get a lot of money back, and then she could probably go rent something for cheaper, kind of throw that money towards it. But let's see why she really sold her home. We're actually in the process of selling our rental home. Just finding out rentals and being a landlord, you know, to that scale is probably not the way that we want to go. We might want to take more of a multifamily route. It's been on the market for about 3 months and we've heard nothing about it. And it's a very cheap home. It's a rental home. Like, it's a home that's good for renting out to other people.
Various reasons. The main reason is because the financial responsibility outside of the mortgage is just too much. The two added together, the mortgage plus the too much for your girl. Let's just say 5 years ago, it wasn't too much. 5 years later, now it is.
Things cost too much. So 5 years ago, it wasn't a lot. Who knows what situation she was in 5 years ago. Maybe she had a better job. Maybe she had a partner that was kind of splitting expenses, and now she doesn't. The rise of the property taxes and insurance is definitely a reason that some people cannot afford to live in the house they are in today. Example is this house. We first got this house, payment was so cheap, like $600 something. This is a $100,000 house that we're in. The next year, our payment goes from $600 to $900, which in totality is a low payment. $900 for a whole home, a duplex at that, is very cheap. Now imagine if the original payment for this house was $2,000, and the next year insurance and taxes goes up, and you don't have that money in your escrow account. Now we're talking about $3,000 or $3,500 that someone could be paying to make up for that increase. And I mean, just the cost of fixing stuff has gone up. The cost of labor, the cost of getting someone to fix something, the cost of actually buying the materials has gone up. Our wages have not gone up as fast, so it makes sense. In some cases, typically, I don't think you want to sell a house, especially your home, you know, after 5 years. That's kind of more of a rental kind of thing to do. If you're in a rental, you don't want to stay in there too long because you're not building any equity. You want to kind of get into that house and stay in there. You can get that good equity and appreciation. And then when you move, you can then transfer that equity into the next house.
Looking to just reset, restart. I don't know if that means in the same city, different neighborhood, different city, different state, whatever. I don't freaking know. The house has currently been on the market for 39 days.
Oh, wow.
From what I'm hearing, the market just not looking too great. Not looking too great. I definitely thought this home was going to sell within 2 weeks.
And she was probably already counting the money. She was probably already counting how much money she's going to get from the sale. Say she gets $50,000 from the sale of her house after, you know, she paid closing fees. She has $50,000 and she can go move to a new city. $50,000 is a lot of money. That's not a little bit of money right there. So she might walk away with that. And she was probably expecting that. Like I said, it's been, what, 39 days her house has been on the market. So I think that right now housing is very slow. And our realtor kind of said that the housing market is slow. And it's something that I've seen. Our house, our rental property has been on the market for about 3 months. Our real estate agent is really pushing it. Has a few views on Zillow, but nothing crazy. Kind of wild. And I wonder why the housing market is so slow. And I think one of the biggest reasons is because people overpaid originally when they bought their house. So say she bought hers in 2020, she might have overpaid. Remember when people were paying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over asking price because they could afford it. If you're selling the house now, you have to sell it so that you can get some kind of return on that. But you already bought it over the asking price. You already bought it for more than what it was worth. What it's actually worth today may not be what you bought it for. I look on Zillow and I'll see someone that bought a house 3 years ago for $250,000. 3 years later, trying to sell it for $350,000. Why would I do that? That's crazy. You're trying to make $100,000 in 3 years off the sale of your home. It's absolutely insane. Like, I don't know how people are doing it. It's just something to think about. It's something definitely to think about. The appreciation of people's homes has just been crazy. Home values are high and interest rates are high, and it's just kind of not making sense.
So now, of course, I'm questioning every freaking thing per usual.
When you have a house, it's a huge responsibility. A lot of stuff that can happen. Your water heater goes out. You have a roof leak. You got to get that fixed. Siding might fall off. Your furnace goes out. I've heard people losing their furnace and they had to replace it $10,000, $20,000 to replace your furnace. Oh, but guess what? You're already paying 40 or 50% of your income towards your house, which the recommended percentage of income that you should pay towards your house is about 25 to 30% of your income. And I like to say take home. That's what comes in my pocket. So I wouldn't pay more than 30%, maybe 35% if I really, really like this house. If this is the house, then I would go up a little bit higher, but a lot of people are paying almost half their income for housing. And then when you have something messed up, when something breaks, you don't have the money because you're not able to save as much money as you can because you have other expenses. You might have a car loan, you have car insurance, you have groceries, you have going out to eat, utilities, and all these other things start piling up that you're not really able to save and pay for when things break down.
This was not the dream that I had. This American dream is just a facade at this point. Like, this is not a thing, okay? And more power to you if you can afford a home, if you are looking to buy a home.
Ownership is the pinnacle of life. You have officially made it once you own a home, or at least that's how people feel. Once you own a home, you're officially made it. You're an adult. You are living the American dream. I don't think the American dream is what people always thought it was. People did not think the American dream was taxes and insurance going up. People didn't think about the maintenance that comes with owning a home. There is a lot of stuff that comes with owning a home. Even buying a brand new home, issues still arise every single month, every single year, and you need to be prepared for when these issues arise. I'm not really sure exactly why she's selling her home. She said just things are too expensive. But I mean, how much is she going to be renting a house for? How much is she going to be renting an apartment for? Is it enough space for her and her kids? She said in the video, she's a single mom. She's a single mom doing it all by herself. I feel like it's pretty hard to afford a home, and hopefully she's making a lot of money where she can afford a home for her kids and for her activities that she wants to do with her kids and all that. A lot of these homes are $300,000, $400,000 a month. Let's see how much someone's paying $300,000 home. I don't think people are putting down 20% on these homes either. And just imagine you're in a rental, you're renting, you're trying to save a little bit, and the rent is just about as much as your mortgage, and people are not able to save having a mortgage anyways. We're gonna put 10% down at a 6% rate. This was our rate. 2.75. Oh, that's what our rate right there. Let's see, 5. Look at how much the payment goes up with that rate at a 6. So insane. Hold on, a 5 is 2229. A 6 is 2398. Let's say a 5. Let's say a 6. Say 7. Oh man. Well, let's say she got 3. Let's say her house was $30,000. She possibly started paying $2,000 a month. Maybe she put down 20%. I don't think people are putting down 20%. She could pay $1,400. Oh no, 20%, $1,500. But let's say 10. She could be paying $2,000 a month. And your payment, your mortgage, taxes, and insurance only goes up from there. When we're ready to buy another house, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna ask, how much does the typical payment go up yearly? I need to make sure that I can continue to make that payment, continue to pay those taxes and insurance throughout the term of the loan. So if it goes up 3% yearly or 2% yearly, I need to know that and be prepared so I'm not caught off guard when my payment goes up and I don't have the money to pay it. When we do get a new home, I want to be sure to put aside a certain percent of money for maintenance. Things break down, because that's what we do for rental property. Put aside maybe 12 or 10% of the rental income so that when maintenance comes up or when something has to get fixed, we can pull from that lump sum of money, and it doesn't have to come from our personal account or from our cash flow. Very smart to do that. So let me know what you guys think about this video. It's a very interesting video. She's selling her home after 5 years of home ownership. Maybe it was her starter home. Maybe it was her dream home. Like she said, it's not what she thought it was going to be. Let me know what you guys think about this video. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.